I have this video where, okay, I'm pinching, there's these different balls going, and this is super, super satisfying. So here's why. So I'm relearning how to code, and the way that I justified this Vision Pro. Yeah, the idea was I was going to learn to make things on it. I used it for a month. This kind of sat in the corner for a month, in that corner actually. Now I find in the past week I finally picked it back up. I'm gonna start making things on it, and I guess the note here is that I'm gonna keep showing like this balls video where things are falling. I think there's a good example here where it's like interacting with. You can kind of tell like they're piling on each other, and then I was trying to see if it could land on different things in the room. So it does recognize that lamp. Um, so yeah, that was pretty satisfying, and just like so yeah, the problem right now is I don't really know how to code. I'm not necessarily starting from scratch. So a long time ago, almost a decade ago, I was a web developer. I was writing mostly spaghetti code. So this was before. This was when React didn't exist back then. Just to put that in perspective. So I was doing a lot of like jQuery at the time. I wanted to make things for Vision Pro, so I'm relearning how to code. And this is kind of just like the approach that I'm going to try to take. I'm definitely like learning iOS for the first time though, or I shouldn't call it iOS. So I don't know. I guess I'm learning Swift for the first time, or just like any Apple development for the first time. In the yeah. So this was the sequence. First day. So this is the sample app. So like if you just create a new project, just getting this going, that alone made me pretty happy, just because yeah, just to see something on screen. So what this demo app does, where you're able to enlarge reality view content, and then this is a sphere. So you can, if I go here, I can look at this thing and then jump back out of it. Yeah, so then I was able to get it on the simulator, show immersive space, and then it shows these two other spheres, which live in this preview content. Yeah, that lives in this reality kit content here. So I think this is it. Yeah, so this is the immersive scene. Maybe that's a little too much to show for like just going through the sample app. Anyway, I was just like very happy to get it running in this preview, and then running in this simulator, and then finally, after a few different attempts, getting something just like on screen. Here we go. I think this might be it. Yeah, just getting it to work on device was pretty exciting. And then yeah, I made like this one change to this where, so this was doing this right, like it just enlarges it, and I knew this toggle was doing something, so I just wanted to make like this sphere huge, and maybe this was it actually. Is this what it was? No, this toggle. Yeah. So that was pretty satisfying, just to see like, oh, okay, I've changed something in this world. Yeah, that just felt like, oh, I have like some control over this world. I did this polycam scan of my dog Booster, and then I was able to bring her in here. Here we go. I guess this is kind of it. Yeah, just to be able to like um, grab that model, bring her into this world. So this is her. Right. Yeah, just to like put her model everywhere was pretty fun, pretty exciting to see that working. And then going back to that, or actually this next one, this next demo here. In this demo, so I'm actually playing this at night, or I'm outside, like physically in the backyard at night, watching some StarCraft, playing fetch with Booster here, but playing with this app as well. And then I was trying this thing out where I have this switch here, this toggle. It will turn on the 360 video, and I'm in the same place that I recorded this daytime video. So this is me at night physically. I'm like, I had the headset on in my backyard at night, and then this app just turns on a 360 video of this same place. And yeah, it was pretty trippy to like be able to kind of like turn the lights on and off on the world, just with that toggle. Of course, I have to like try to stand in the exact space that this tripod was at, but pretty fun effect. That was pretty satisfying. What I've been doing pretty much is like taking sample apps from Apple. Apple has a bunch of like different sample apps to teach Vision Pro development. So I do that and then just like try to change one thing. At the same time, I have been going through 100 Days of Swift, but a lot of the early days are just like programming fundamentals, not just, they're important. And then I wanted to every day try to do a little bit in Vision Pro, and that's what I've been doing. So yeah, it's like take a sample app. So they have a sample app where it has video with a skybox, but it's a static skybox, just a static image. So I tried to figure out how to get a video playing instead. And I do have this 360 camera, so I have some 360 footage. And then I was able to switch that out. I don't know exactly what it does. It's like, I think it's taking a sphere and then inverting it, and then it's putting the video on like the inside of that and placing the camera in there. And then, let me see, Spline. So Spline is this a web app for 3D modeling, like basic. I say basic, but it's basic compared to like Blender and Cinema 4D, but like it's pretty full featured for a lot of stuff. So I was just playing with it here, just trying to make some random stuff and then trying to see if I could get the Spline export to work. And yeah, it's able to, I was just trying to get that to run. And that was nice as well. I just wanted to see like, okay, if I make something in Spline, will I be able to bring it into Xcode, run in real life? Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, you can see that's a video of my desk here. And yeah, it was cool to see something like that I was making in the browser, sort of, like floating in real life, or like, real life. What else did I do? So I had one more idea that I wanted to try out was just getting what I started with, to get something working that was interacting with the world. And I thought like bouncing balls would be pretty simple, somewhat straightforward, and something I could possibly get working if I just like hack together different tutorials and sample app code. So I was able to, so this was me like practicing for loops to try to make like one sphere and then get it to, just drop out of the sky. I found something that like this sample code to create like a floor that it would be able to interact with one of the nights. And then I lucked out. I just like completely lucked out actually, because there was, for the next thing I wanted to see if I could get a shape to interact with the world. Now I knew like, okay, there's like this physics I can apply to objects. Now I need to have those objects interact with surfaces in the world. The cool thing was, this is just a sample app from Apple. So one of their tutorials has this sample app called like Place Cubes. And it's pretty much actually exactly what I needed, or like exactly what I wanted. So in a way, I'm doing nothing with the balls demo except changing one thing, right? So there's this, and then I just needed to change the shape to a sphere, and then change the like physics object to a sphere also. And yeah, that's what I did, and was able to get to that end result where I have these balls falling out of the sky. And this is, I think, a decent like start. I'm happy at least with, and yeah, I made this dream come true. Like, oh yeah, I wanted to make these balls fall out of the sky, interact with the world. Kind of got that to work. That said, it was just like changing a few variables here and there, and then finding sample code that was pretty close to what I wanted. So I would love to like try to build this from rebuild this from scratch, just to like see if I'm actually like learning any of the things here. Not much, just toggling stuff, pasting samples in the right places, but I'm loving it. So thanks for checking this out. This is week 1. I'm hoping to do one of these every week as I try to learn different things here, try to relearn programming. We'll see, but this is episode 1, and if anything, I'll try to do it every 2 weeks. We'll see. But thanks for checking this out.